How's it going, Ruckus and the Menace Sports fam? You are watching another Ruckus and the Menace Sports production, and we are at episode 3 of Swung On and Belted, our Mariners March to October series. We now enter this game in the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 3, and we're starting to lose some ground. Runner on, 2 out. Matt Brash on the mound and Victor Caratini. Going to take a slider for a strike. 0-1. Four-seam fastball gets there. Strike 2. And the slurve will come in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. As we get out of the jam. And here comes Josh Hader to try and close it out, and we bring Cal Raleigh to the plate. Hader gonna deal. And Hader just sent a tater, and it is gonna go over the fence, gone. It was swung on and belted to right field by Cal Raleigh for his 12th of the season. And the Mariners now have a 4-3 lead. All it took was one pitch. And Raleigh just sent it over. And now Luke Raley digs in. And he swings and misses.
No ball, 1 strike.
Count 0-1. Gets contact on a 2-seam fastball for a foul ball. Count is 1-2 or 0-2. Either gonna deal the 0-2 on a circle changeup down in the dirt. Will strike out Raley. 1 down. Now with a home run already, Randy Arozarena digs in. Hader's going to deal and check swing for Arozarena, ball 1. The 1-0 is a chopper right to Jeremy Pena, who will fire it across the diamond to Caratini, 2 down. Max Kepler, our recent trade acquisition, digs in. 0 for 2 with a walk. And he's going to foul off. The 2-seam fastball hanging over the heart of the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1 is fouled away. This time he got just a little behind the circle changeup. Strike 2. The 0-2 to Kepler. Swing and a miss on the 2-seam, thinking it was going to hang a little bit closer to the plate. But Cal Raleigh was the biggest difference with his dinger. And Andres Munoz and Jose Altuve coming in. Slider for strike 1. The 0-1 is fouled away. The 0-2. Fouled away by Altuve.
Nope, that's
Slider just does not have the break. Could not get him in chase. But the sinker says, "I'ma freeze you!" And Zach DeZenzo. Slider for strike 1. That was low.
No ball.
A door blown off. Munoz, self-preservation on the chopper up the middle, gets that for 2 away. The Astros are down to their final out, and the batter is Jeremy Pena, who will swing and miss at the slider down. High cheese to the away side for strike 2. High cheese again, drifting to the away side. Count remains 0-2. Pena will foul that away. High slider that just does not break over. The 0-2. Chases the slider, and the Mariners will take the victory. Cal Raleigh hitting a big home run in the top of the ninth. Puts it right there for the Mariners to be in reach. Another morale-boosting win opportunity as the Mariners take on the Nationals. In the bottom of the 7th inning, bases juiced. And 2 down. And Max Kepler is in the batter's box. And that is going to be a base hit. Big play at the plate on the way to throw is not in time. Luke Raley has scored a 2 RBI single for Max Kepler, gives the Nationals the lead. Splitting right into that 3.5 hole past the diving second baseman. And now Jorge Polanco. And Polanco is going to ground right to that second baseman who's able to drift over cleanly. And the 7th inning will come to the close right there. 7 complete. The Nationals will trail our Mariners 7-5. Our upcoming schedule. We have the Nationals, then the Twins, an off day, and then a set with the Orioles. Trent Thornton. We'll start at the top of the 8th. And there's a high fly ball from Alex Call on the first pitch he sees, and that is caught by a drifting Julio Rodriguez for out number 1. Ahmed Rosario inks in, and a foul ball on the first pitch. 0-1.
Ball 1.
Is a fastball that drifts just a bit too far inside. 1-1.
Yeah.
Sinker catches the lower end of the black. And a curveball that is reeled in on the swing of the bat from Rosario by Raley. 2 down. Jacob Young. In. Sweeper. Sweeps its way across for strike 1. Sinker, elevated sinker slightly, fouled away. And the high fastball. Young gets a cut on and fouls it away. Go to curveball that just stays a little elevated. Foul it away. And then the slider that just blows right by him. Strike 3. And the 8th inning for the Nationals will come to a close. Side retired. Mariners due up in the bottom of the 8th. J.P. Crawford, who was 0 for 3 today, and taking on Jorge Lopez on the mound, will foul off his sinker to start out. Count is 0-1. And that is an inside-out jammer that just goes right to C.J. Abrams for out number 1. Victor Robles, the former National, digs in. Lopez deals.
That's a ball.
Curveball misses down and away. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 to Robles. And that is screaming to center field, but caught for out number 2. Donovan Solano, who is 2 for 4 in this one today, digs in. Lopez deals. Solano is going to bloop it just over the second baseman's head and into right center for a base hit. Julio Rodriguez digs in. J-Rod, chopper right to second base, fielder's choice. And the 8th inning will come to a close. And Gabe Spire will be coming in to close it out, giving Munoz the day off. And a couple of foul balls later for Nathaniel Lowe. And he strikes out on the breaking slider for out number 1. James Wood digging in. Will take the fastball way too far inside for ball 1. He'll chase a fastball up high, but in the strike zone. Slider does not get there. Count 2-1. 2-1, high fastball, or high changeup, caught. Hanging changeup, fly ball, left field, caught by Rosarena, and the Nationals are down to their final out. Luis Garcia is going to foul away the first pitch fastball for the count to be 0-1. Circle changeup fouled away. Count 0-2. Chopper. Shortstop Crawford gets it over to Raley. And the Mariners will take a victory. Another victory for the Mariners. A big security of that victory in breaking the tie. Reed Van Scotter. The only thing he'd be is a long relief pitcher. The numbers are there, but I don't see the upside. And we cross into the month of June. A statement win against a top club. But the Orioles sit second in their division. So yeah, it's a top club. Let's see what we can do against Ground Chuck, Charlie Morton. We're in the bottom of the 7th, down 2-1. And Cal Raleigh is in the batter's box. And Raleigh is going to hit a nice big fly ball, but it will not be enough, as that is caught by Cedric Mullins for out number 1. Luke Raley now digs in. And he fouls off a slurve. Morton deals, and that's a big shot to left field. That is going to burn the left fielder to the wall and for a stand-up double. Raley's 12th of the season. And the now in real life fired Brandon Hyde is having to go to the pen and take out Charlie Morton. And he brings in Yenier Cano to face Randy Arozarena.
Runner, he's going.
And he's going to steal, and Raley's going to steal third. A deep fly ball can knot this game up. Or that. A big play, but the toss is too high. An infield single. Ryan Mountcastle just tossed that up like as if it was a slow pitch softball. And it was nowhere near fast enough as Randy Arozarena hustled out of the box.
He's safe.
And this game is tied with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Kepler. And another stolen base. He's going to take the high circle changeup. And Rosarena is going to steal his 9th of the season. The 0-1 to Kepler.
No, inside.
Didn't even, just twitched. Ball 1. And the count evens. And Cano gets ahead on the circle changeup down. Count 1 and 2. Kepler fouls off that sinker. Still 1 and 2. And there's a shot. And that is going to burn. And he's going to not take the double. Get burned trying to get tagged out trying to stretch it, but the Mariners now have the lead. And Jorge Polanco now digs into the batter's box. Has 996 career hits. And this will not be 997, as it is a high pop can of corn fly ball to the left fielder to end the 7th inning. But with 7 complete, the Mariners have a 3-2 lead. And Luis Castillo feels ready to go for inning number 8 of work as Mullins fouls away the 4-seam fastball. And the slider. The 0-2.
1 ball.
Circle changeup, no takers. 1 and 2. 4-seam fastball is fouled away. Another fastball is fouled away. The 1-2 from Castillo to Mullins is a sinker that is hit. And Rosarena is unable to hang on. That'll be an E7. And Jorge Mateo is coming in as the pinch runner.
Nope, that's down. Ball.
And the first 2 pitches
2 balls,
to
no strike.
Ryan Mountcastle miss.
Out.
And we are now at 1 away following the sawed-off grounder. Gunnar Henderson
Off the plate, ball 1.
digs in. Foul ball. And this game will be tied as Henderson hits a single. And Tyler O'Neill will dig into the batter's box.
Runner!
The double play is broken up, but O'Neill making contact causes there to be 2 out with a runner in scoring position for Jordan Westberg. And a foul ball. Circle changeup. Falls right in for strike 2. And the doors are blown off as Castillo. It's by Gunnar Henderson's RBI single. Ties this game up at 3. And now we're back to J.P. Crawford in the bottom of the 8th.
That's a ball.
Circle changeup misses for a ball. 1-0 to Crawford from Cano. Is a high towering can of corn fly ball to left field that is caught for out number 1. Victor Robles, the former National, is 1 for 3 in this game today. And that is off Cano Is Robles going to be there fast enough? No. No, Cano was able to react quickly. 2 down. Donovan Solano now digs into the box. Swings at the sinker and misses. Strike 1. And that is a little just neat contact shot. Base hit. Move the lineup along, and Julio Rodriguez now digs in. Who do we look for? Who can secondarily play third? Okay. We are going to bring in Dylan Moore as the pinch runner. And they are going to send him, and he will steal second base. Base hit now can bring Moore along. And the count is 0-1. And Julio will foul off the four-seam fastball. Count 0-2.
That's out.
Slider slips away. 1-2. The 1-2 to J-Rod. Oh no, that is popped up. Not very careful at all. We head into the top of the 9th with the score still knotted up at 3-aside. And Castillo thinks he's going to be able to continue. And Ryan O'Hearn is going to foul off that first pitch fastball. Sinker. Way out in front. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. No takers. 1-2. Bit on the circle change. The count remains the same. The 1-2.
Ball.
Four-seamer. No bite. 2-2. And that is a base hit for Ryan O'Hearn. And the go-ahead run is now on base. Colton Cowser
Ball 1.
digs in. Fastball, or changeup. This is for a ball. Circle change hits.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
For strike 1.
Foul ball.
Foul ball on the slider. Count 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that's fouled away. And here's a high can of corn fly ball. Rosarena going to have to run for it. 1 down. Adley Rushman now digs in. And he pops up.
Ball 1.
Oh, well. And we got two straight foul balls later. Or two pitches split now. And he's going to swing and miss at the high cheese. 2 down. Jackson Holiday now digs in, and he gets the doors blown off on that fastball. He'll foul away the sinker. And get his doors blown off on another 96-mile-an-hour high cheese. And the Mariners have an opportunity to win this game in the bottom half of the 9th with Raleigh, Raley, and a Rosarena due up. Gregory Soto will now dig in as Raleigh sets sight, and the sweeper nearly gets to him. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Fastball breaking too far inside. 2-0 to the Mariners catcher. The 2-0 to Raleigh.
Yeah.
Raleigh is not able to get to that
2
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Way too late. As it counts 2-1. Fastball that probably would have been a ball. And the count evens at 2. The 2-2.
Full count.
Sweeper missing inside. The full count payoff is a hit to right field, but caught by Colton Cowser for out number 1. Luke Raley, who scored the tying run last time through, is going to hit a single up the middle. And this is going to be very much a handle with care situation. They're going to send him, and it's not even close. Holiday not even able to hang on. Raley has just stolen second base. And a Rosarena. 0-2 count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A Rosarena got to get contact.
1 ball.
Oh, slider missing inside. Count 1-2. Foul ball on the slider. Count remains 1-2.
2 balls.
Slider
2 strikes.
not quite in control. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 to a Rosarena, a fastball that's not even close. Count goes to 3-2 and fills. The payoff. Ball 4. And Soto has now walked to put 2 on. And a big double steal, but unfortunately Raley is going to get caught this time at third as the sinker came in. 2 away. And the sinker.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The sinker will get him there, and the count is 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses. Oh, we nearly was able to get an error on that. One, 2.
Ball 2.
And we are going to start with a Rosarena on base in the bottom of the 10th. And we are putting in Matt Brash. And the slider comes through, 0-1. Oh, wow.
0-2.
Ooh, 3 pitches is all it took for Mateo to strike out. 1 down.
0-1.
Mountcastle. The 1-2 to Mountcastle. And he swings and misses. 2 down. And yeah, there's 1 remaining. But we are going to intentionally walk Gunnar Henderson to take on Tyler O'Neill. Slider gets there for strike 1. The 0-1. Fastball is there.
Ball, that's down.
The sinker doesn't quite. Count 1-2.
That's ball.
No taker on the curveball. The count evens at 2. And then the doors get blown off on the fastball. And the Mariners can win it in the bottom half of the 10th. Max Kepler gonna pick up where he left off and foul that away. Count 0-1. The 0-1 to Kepler.
Ball 1.
is a sinker that misses
One
inside.
ball, one strike.
Even at 1. The 1-1 to Kepler. Kepler gets contact on a sinker. Pretty solid contact for what it was. Fouled away. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2. Arozarena is going to stay put for out number 1. Jorge Polanco. 1 for 3 in this one today. And he's going to get that through. It's a base hit. Play at the plate on the way. It is not in time. Arozarena will score the game-winning run on an RBI single from Jorge Polanco. And the Mariners will win it in extras. That is a major momentum boost. And now we got to hold on to a series sweep. We are up 5.5 on the Angels. Shanuel has already 2 for 3 with a double. The Mariners are up 3-2, and Shanuel is now up facing Matt Brash in the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch fastball gets in there.
That's a ball.
Fastball missing high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now 1-1. Cutter gets there. The count goes to 1-2. And Brash strikes out Shanuel for the second out in the top of the 7th. Mike Trout.
Oh.
Sinker. Gets there for strike 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Trout does not chase at that slider, and the count evens at 1. Trout bites at that one, though, and the count goes way ahead, 1-2.
2-2.
High fastball does not get the fish to chase. And oh no, that is going to be an error on J.P. Crawford. Trying to get a little too cute getting that across. That Jorge Soler will enter the batter's box.
No, that's a ball.
Fastball nearly on the black, doesn't get there, ball 1.
Yes.
Slider. Gets in there for strike 1. Soler makes a cut at a sinker, strike 2. And then the slider. Soler gets too far out in front. And the Mariners will enter the top of the 8th with a 3-2 lead. Donovan Solano steps up to the batter's box, taking on Robert Stevenson. And Solano is just barely going to miss landing that one. Foul ball. The 0-1. And that was hit even cleaner, but it is caught by Ward for out number 1. Julio Rodriguez now digs in. And Julio Rodriguez is going to hit that into the gap, but it is a home run as it hits the black portion over the fence. Swung on and belted over. It is now a 4-2 lead for the Mariners on Julio Rodriguez's 12th home run of the season. And this one was by no means a no-doubter. as the two outfielders were pursuing and tried to make the jump and just hit the spot just over the yellow line. Cal Raleigh digs in.
Strike one.
And that is
No ball.
a strike
One strike.
as he bit on the slider going downward. The 0-1 to Raleigh. That was a slider that was up a little higher, but Raleigh gets on top of it for out number 2. Max Kepler now digs in. Kepler deals. And this is blooped up. And the third baseman will make the grab, and the 8th inning will come to the close for the Mariners. But it is Julio Rodriguez and a solo shot that adds an extra run of insurance to the Mariners tally. 4-2 heading into the bottom half. Logan O'Hoppe. Now we'll dig in. And Brash is going to pitch. Strike 1.
0-1.
And the fastball is there and popped up. Heading into foul territory. Raley is right there, camped under it. And will make the grab for out number 1. Yohan Moncada. Now dig in. Slider.
No ball. One strike.
It's there for strike 1.
Strike. Whew.
Cutter hits the
0-2.
corner for strike 2.
Ball.
No budge on the sinker. 1-2. The slurve is there and gets past the diving Solano for a base hit. Arozarena will prevent the single from being stretched when Moncada gets on. Taylor Ward. Now we'll dig in. Swings and misses at the slider for strike 1. Gets contact on a second slider for strike 2. And is caught looking on the sinker. Strike 3, 2 down. Zach Neto. Sinker. Hits for strike 1. Four-seam fastball just misses the black. The count evens at 1. Another four-seam fastball. Neto gets a cut. Count 1-2. Neto cuts on the slider. Slurve just doesn't get there. 2-2.
That's 3.
And the cutter is able to break back on the front door, striking out Neto. And now we head into the top of the 9th. 8 complete. The Mariners have a 2-run lead going into the top half. Kenley Jansen will now dig in to keep the insurance runs down. And Crawford will dig in. Jansen deals, and that's a cutter way too high. The count is 1-0. Crawford. And he will foul away a cutter that's down. And the count evens at 1. The 1-1 to the Mariners shortstop is fouled away. The 1-2 to Crawford from Jansen is hit. And that will be caught by Mickey Moniak for out number 1. Randy Arozarena. Now we'll dig in. Jansen. There's that. Deals. Cutter fouled away. Count 0-1. Arozarena. Deals. And that is going to get by the second baseman who is caught napping. Base hit. And now Luke Rayleigh. Step into the batter's box. And that'll be a strike.
No, one strike.
The 0-1. Rayleigh will foul off the slider, breaking inside. The count is 0-2. The 0-2. And that is going to get stopped by the shortstop. And Jansen is just able to get there in time for out number 2. Dylan Moore will now dig in. And that'll be a strike.
0-1.
And the count's 0-1. The 0-1 to Moore is a base hit. Play at the plate, or Rosarena going to run around. And that throw for Moniak is not going to be in time. As an RBI single for Dylan Moore now makes it a 5-2 ball game. Victor Robles
No ball, one strike.
chases a cutter up high for strike 1. The 0-1 to Robles is a base hit, and that's going to get right into the corner. Going to get right to the corner and play at the plate. This time the throw will be in time, and the middle of the ninth will come in, and now it's closing time as Andres Munoz, who is 16 for 18 in saves, will step in. Mickey Moniak fouls, takes the first and fouls away the second. Swings and misses at the slider for strike 3. The Angels have 2 outs remaining. Luis Rengifo will take the fastball for strike 1. Foul away at the sinker for strike 2. And frozen up on the backdoor slider, strike 3. And the Angels are down to their final out, where Nolan Schwanel is that out. And he takes a fastball for strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
Sinker misses low. Oh. Sean Well will foul.
That's out the corner.
The slider. The sinker fastball for strike 2. Slider for a ball, and then strike 3 on the high cheese. Munoz will get his 17th save, sweeping the Angels. And that's big momentum. And so now we head out to the middle of June. Slowly starting to approach the All-Star break and the dog days of summer. But we are still rolling as a team. Can we continue to keep this roll throughout this series? Find out on the next episode of Swung On and Belted. And until the next one, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.